Hey guys, Faisal here for Phasing Codes. Today we're going to be taking a look at yum commands. We're going to take a look at how to view our packages on the system using the yum command. We're going to be also taking a look at how to view the repo list on the system using the yum command. And essentially what a repo list is, it's a bundle of packages that contain packages, and it's considered a repo list. So whenever we install services, or you can call them packages, we actually get them from the repo list. So I'm going to be showing you how to view the repo list. We're going to be also taking a look at how to view the history of the yum command. So if there is a command that you forgot and you wanted to quickly go through the history, so you guys can easily view the history and catch the command that you ran. We're going to be also taking a look at how to clean the cache when we get the packages. So when we install packages, there's cache that's still on the system that needs to be cleaned, which we don't usually do. So we're going to actually do that. It's not too serious of a deal, um, but it is useful when you want to clean the system and preserve more space on the system. So we're going to be taking a look at that as well. All right, with that being said, let's get started. All right, so let's minimize this and let's open up our server. All right, so let me just confirm my IP, and I don't think it's configured, so I'm going to have to configure that really quickly. Yep, so from previous video, I'm just going to use the same command, nmcli. I'm going to modify it and modify the ENS60 and nick, and I'm going to say 2.16850.79.24 gateway. All right, now let's bring it down, and then let's bring it up, and we should have connection, because we need connection to actually get packages so it reaches out to the world. Well, the repo list is actually locally installed, but we still need um, connection. All right, so we're good. So let me actually SSH using mRemoteNG. All right. Yes, allow that. Log in. All right, I'm gonna quickly make the font bigger, and then we'll get into this. All right. So now let's take a look at yum. So to view the packages on our system, we simply put in yum list installed. That's going to take a second, and now you'll see that these are all the repo lists on our system. So we have all of these installed currently on our system. So now if I do yum list, yum list installed, and then I grep for NFS, network file system. Let's see if we have that. So no, we don't have that right now. So let's actually install that. So how we install that is by using yum command, yum install, and then I'm going to say I want the network file system, and I'll press enter. Oh, actually, you have to be specific with this package, so I'm actually going to put an asterisk for all of the packages related to NFS. So now you'll see that we get NFS utils core OS, ACL tools, and I'll simply just press Y on the keyboard. And now when we do yum list installed and grep for NFS, we should see we should see the NFS utils, right? The utils core S, ACL tools. So now let's take a look. So now you'll see we have the packages that we've just installed, or actually the service, you can say. And when we searched it up before, we couldn't actually find it because we didn't have that installed on our system locally. All right, so that's how you install packages and view packages. Now let's take a look at how to view the history. So you do yum history, and you can see that we have just ran this command, install NFS, right? And I believe this is from previous videos. So, all right. Now let's take a look at how to actually see what package manager we're using. So we type in which yum, and now you'll see there is a pathway that's leading to user slash bin slash yum. So now if we do ls al and then we put in this path, press enter, and now you'll see this is leading to DNF3. And it's also blue, representing this is a symbolic link. Um, I will get into the symbolic link in the future video, but essentially what a symbolic link is, it's either a soft link or it's either a hard link, and there's not a lot of differences, but essentially it's a shortcut. So say if you had a directory and you wanted to make a path to that directory so the other users can also use that, you can simply put a symbolic link, which is called a soft link, or it's called a hard link. Hard links are actually only work on files, not folders. So there's some use cases between them, depending on your needs. But essentially, so I'll actually show you. So if you take this remote ng right here, for example, right? This is a shortcut. That's essentially what a symbolic link is. It's essentially a shortcut. So let me actually just remove this from my desktop. And if I go over here, and so you see this is the original mremote ng right here, right? What we're essentially doing is we're creating a shortcut, and then we're just dragging that to the desktop. And that's exactly what is happening over here. And again, I'll get into symbolic links in the future. But for now, we're going to be taking a look at yum commands. And so this is forwarding to the DNF. And DNF is actually an updated version of yum. Yum is a little bit of a command that's been outdated, but we can still use it. DNF is just an updated version of the package manager on the CentOS, Red Hat, Oracle distributions. All right, so that's how you view the package manager. Now let's take a look at actually our OS and what we're using. So to do that, we simply put in cat /etc/os -release. If I can spell that, yeah. All right, so we're using the Oracle Linux server. Our version is 9.1. The ID like is Fedora, right? So we get to see a lot of information about our OS that could be useful. And we are using Oracle, so everything is correct. All right. Now let's take a look at how to update the package manager. So we put in yum upgrade, and you can also essentially put in DNF. You can replace the yum with DNF. I'm just using yum, but you guys can use DNF. So it seems like we don't have any upgrades to make. Let's see if we can do yum update. Okay, so that seems to be updated as well. So my system's actually up to date, but if your system is not up to date and is having problems or issues, you can simply put yum update, and that shouldn't exactly resolve the issues, but that should kind of give you a guidance of what you are missing package-wise and dependencies. All right, so we took a look at how to update and upgrade, and there is a difference. Upgrade is we're upgrading the package manager, and the update is updating the packages that we have installed on our system. So right here, if we take a look again, yum list installed, these are the packages on our system that is installed. all of these packages. So yeah, and beside them you can see the actual repo that's that is picking it up from, or it's actually gathering that information and those packages from. So let's take a look at how to view that repo list. So we go use yum repo list, and right now we have three repos configured. So we have the Oracle, we have the UEKR7, got the app stream, and base OS. Now, if you wanted to view all of the repo lists on our system, we put yum repo list all. And now you get to see that we have the three enabled, and then there are other repos on our system, but at the moment they're disabled. So we have three active repo lists. All right. So that's how you view the repo lists, and you can see which are the enabled and disabled. Now, I talked about how to um, that we can clean packages. So how we do that is we simply put in yum clean packages, and that's going to be all the packages that are on the system that are cached that are no longer needed but are still present on the system waiting to be cleaned. So let's press enter, and right now we have 0 files removed, which is okay. We really didn't install that many packages on this system. And now if we actually take a look at another yum command, which cleans the system as well, we do yum clean all. So this is going to clean the packages, it's going to clean the metadata, and the metadata is cached files from any enabled repository, and it's also going to clean headers, and headers are pretty much cached XML metadata for any enabled repository. So it's going to clean the headers and the metadata and all the other information regarding the packages. All right. So now we can take a look and we'll see that 24 files were removed from the system. All right. So let's actually install a package and take a look at it. So I'm going to actually install tmux, which is the is is to split screen the terminals. And let me actually show you what that is. Yum install. Actually, let's use dnf install. Let's switch it up. Dnf install tmux. Okay, I think we already have tmux. So let's take a look at how to use tmux. I'm not going to be actually going over how to use it in this video. I'm just going to be showing you an overview. Um, let's just pretend that this package was not installed and we actually installed it. Actually, before we actually get into the tmux, I want to show you that you don't actually have to go through the Y prompt. So let's actually remove yum remove. This is actually a really good example because this actually gets me to show you that we can remove the package as well. So yum remove, and let's do tmux. So let's remove tmux, press Y. Now if I do yum, or let's just use dnf install to install tmux. Now we get a prompt saying, do you want to install this, right? Is this okay? I'm going to press no for now. So to skip the prompt, we simply put in a -y. So this means like, yes, we're gonna go through with the prompt. So we put the -y flag, and now we didn't get a prompt because we already gave it the option to go ahead and install the package. So I wouldn't recommend using this all the time because there could be some data in the packages that you don't know what you're installing. So just be careful. All right, so now we have tmux. Let's take a look at tmux. So to start tmux, we go tmux new s, right, for new session, and then we're going to put in session name. I'm going to give it tmux in. And now this is what tmux looks like. Now we're going to create a new window. So I'm going to go Control B, C. Oh, why not clicking? All right, so now we have another window on the bottom. You can see the first one is 0 and the second one is 1. It starts off from 0, and the asterisk means that we're on the current window. Again, I'm going to be going through what tmux is in a completely different video, but essentially what it does, it allows us to use multiple terminal sessions in one terminal session. So if we were doing, say, a task where we were watching the process and we had to kill a certain process, we can run side by side. So let me show you how that works. Let me try to, I believe it was to create a new one. I believe it was this. Nope, that was not it. All right, there you go. So now I've created a session on the bottom. So there's a session on the top. Now if I wanted to go to the top, I simply put Control V on top. I can put in process AUX to view all the process. And over here on the bottom, actually I can do watch. So I'll watch it in real time. Watch PS. Right. So now this is watching in real time. Now if I were to run ls, so right now it's watching the process, and that's essentially how you use tmux. You can also use it on the side by side or bottom screen, and you can actually have 4 screens. So yep, that's how you use tmux. I'm actually going to go through a complete guide of how to use tmux, but for now this is just to show you a package, how to use a package using the yum command. All right, so let's exit out of here. Oops, there you go. All right, so I believe that is all for the yum commands. There's honestly a lot more yum commands, but I feel as if this is a good start to view the packages on the system, how to update and upgrade, and see which package manager you're using, how to clean the packages, package data. You can simply put in man yum, and you can see all the commands over here. So we use the repo list, we use the install, we use the history. You can also downgrade, right? You can also search. I'll actually show you the search, um, and you can upgrade. I believe we did that, but there was no upgrades at the moment, and so there's quite a bit, quite a bit. I suggest you guys take a look, and yeah. All right, so let's search before we call this the end of the video, and what I want to search. So yum search, and I want to search for HTTPD, the Apache service. So this is one of the packages that we can install, and this is the Apache service, which is a web server. And we searched it so we can see all the information about the HTTPD. Actually, let me show you how to view what the package is. So we simply put in what is, and then we put in the name. So what is HTTPD? What is this service? You see the Apache Hypertext Transfer Protocol server. And if I wanted to see where it is, I simply put in where it is HTTPD. And it'll show us all the locations that HTTPD resides in. And so you can use this essentially for all the services that exist. What is SSHD? OpenSSH daemon. Where is it? It's located here and here. This is actually
a zip file, a gzip. We'll get into that in a future video as well. Alright guys, hopefully you guys found this helpful. If you did, give it a like. If you have any questions, comment below. I'll see you guys in the next one.